Welcome to the highlights of the first T20 international between the Windies and Bangladesh in the iPay T20 series, powered by Minister, co-sponsored by Marcel. A format of the game that the Windies are the world champions, and they'll be relishing this first ODI and this series against Bangladesh, who don't acquit themselves that well. The pitch looked a very good one here at Warner Park. It was hard, it was true, and it looked as though it had the potential for a lot of runs. The toss was won by the Windies captain Carlos Brathwaite, and he elected to field first. Confirmation of the teams for the Windies. Andrew Russell was fit once again, and the specialists in Badri and Kesrick Williams coming in, Dinesh Ramdin there as well. And for Bangladesh, they would depend heavily on their seniors, Tamim Iqbal, Mushfiqur Rahim, and of course Shakib Al Hassan and Mamadullah. We'll go straight to the top of the action now with Attar Ali Khan and Darren Ganger.
So they've got a pretty decent lineup, and what about him? Tamim Iqbal, wonderful one-day series, player of the series, with scoring 287 runs, but he wants to get better in this format. He's got 100, was against Oman, but he will need to be at his best to ensure that they have a flying start. With him, Soumya Sarkar gets another opportunity. 36 matches for him, good strike rate, but he's just been out of sorts, out of form. Initially not picked up in the squad, but the team management from West Indies wanted him to be a part of the T20 setup.
Ashley Nurse, the option chosen by Carlos Brathwaite to open the bowling. He's been a part of this T20 team in recent times. Carlos Brathwaite opted to take pace off the ball. You usually see for the Windies, Samuel Badri open the bowling. Carlos Brathwaite getting exactly what he wanted to do. Spoke about bowling first, giving himself a chance to chase. And this venue, because of it being fairly small, very difficult to defend totals here. Absolutely. First delivery, stumped. Dinesh Ramdin gets into the act. And the Windies, they cock a hoop.
What a start for the world champions. I was a little bit surprised to see Ashley Nurse taking the white new ball, bowling the very first delivery. Have a look at this. Was short, he went down the track straight away, and he was nowhere near when the bails were taken off. And a delight to Ashley Nurse, delight for Windies. And they'll be very happy to see the back of Tamim Iqbal, who's gone for naught. Bangladesh, not for one.
Liton Das virtually opening the batting because his teammate just faced one delivery. Tamim Iqbal gets it through. Nice shot. He'll get a boundary. He's an aggressive player. And this will be a good response by Bangladesh to the fall of the wickets of Tamim Iqbal.
Yeah, that should please the fans in the ground. Short and wide. Played it late. I thought the key was to play it late and away from that fielder. Played it a little bit finer. Lovely touch. He's got lovely hands. If he gets in, he can score runs quickly. Short one, but what a start for Windies, Darren. And that too from a man who's been in tremendous touch.
Just misjudged the length. He was probably premeditating a bit and didn't make no contact at all. A first in terms of T20 international. It's the first time a player has been dismissed, stumped off the first ball of a T20 international match.
What a start this is turning out to be for Ashley Nurse. It was a Fuller. He stood, played back and missed it. Straight away gone through. Another wicket goes.
Just look at the length. This is a length that you should be on your front foot, but he's giving himself room because he wants to score square off the wicket. Doesn't make contact, Ashley Nurse and the Windies, they don't mind. Wicket number 2. Shomo Saka goes without scoring. It's 5 for 2. So 4 deliveries, 2 wickets for the Windies. The captain, Shakib Al Hasan, he will have some repair work to do for Bangladesh. Ashley Nurse, the destroyer. This was the wicket. What was he doing?
Well, he had no clue whatsoever. Should have been on the front foot. Surely, surely.
Dropped him. Could have been wicket number 3, Marlon Samuels.
It's a straightforward catch off the bat of Shakib Al Hasan. In and out.
Nice shot. He'll find the gap. Was risky though, because if he missed, would have been a good LBW shout. Second boundary for Bangladesh.
He lost his balance, but was lucky to get away with it because he struck it nicely. Just at the very last moment, the left leg, just the boot is slipping. Oh, shot. That is a cracking shot. 4 more.
Nice shot. Whip and pace on the ball.
He knew exactly where the fielders were. Up and over.
Just to the left of the fielder, Badri. That short fine leg, Andrew Russell. Was the surprise delivery. Again. Up and over. And a similar result.
Beautifully hit.
Now, that might just be fantastic work out there by Andre Fletcher. Fletcher should take this, and Fletcher takes it. Kemo Paul strikes with the short ball.
It just hung in the air long enough for Fletcher to get around to it. Probably didn't quite get hold of it. Too much elevation, and safely taken. Lighton Das has to go for 24. It's 43 for 2.
Batsman crossed as the catch was taken. Shakib on strike. Now, third man. Now, it is held by Kesrick Williams. I don't know if the umpires may want to have a look at it before it is confirmed. I think Joel Wilson wants to have another look at this.
Catch is taken in the field of play, ball shown out. Okay. Yes, I'm satisfied with that.
The catch is confirmed. Wonderful awareness from Kesrick Williams.
Good piece of work. Gets rid of Shakib. And Bangladesh now 43 for 4.
Mahmudullah Riyad. Well, he would have been hoping that a greater foundation was laid before he came to the crease. Such a wonderful finisher, but he's a good enough player. Hat-trick ball from Kemo Paul.
Don't think anybody's going to cut that off. Straight enough to go all the way.
He's struggling with his line and now with his length. That's gone. That might be going for 6. It is. Andre Russell is a spectator underneath it. First 6 of the innings, 60 for 4.
Badri struggling with his control, and Mamadullah, who is very good straight down the ground, just doing the business. Well, that's hit in the middle, over long off. It's great hitting up the ground, Mamadullah, and got that one in the middle of the bat.
They'll race away, and they all count Attar Ali Khan. Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you too, Danny. There you go. Cheeky, but a very effective. One bounce to the fence. 4 more.
Marvellous execution, premeditated, but they have been a lot of the time back end of a length.
Short, wide. 4 more. Has it gone all the way? No, just 1 bounce. Deep in his screen, they know that trying to bowl short pitch deliveries.
And again, and again. But this time, down someone's throat. Just in front of us, Rodman Powell's it.
Just when things were looking good in favour of Bangladesh, Mushfiqur finds the fielder. Already picked up a boundary in this over, a couple of boundaries in the previous over also, but he had to go back. He has to go back for 15. It's 90 for 5.
Araful Haq is the new man in. You can hear the cries of anguish from Keswick Williams. 2 straight, and gets punished comfortably.
Yeah, they picked up 5 wickets already, but they've also released quite a few boundaries. 12 fours and 2 sixes, including that one. And that's inside the 10 overs. That's Mushfiqur Rahim. He did pick up a boundary, but this time he finds the man. Powell taking it easy catch at third man.
Oh, another short one. Just enough to get over the 30-metre circle to bring up the 100 now, off 11 for 5 down.
That's nicely played. Should come back for the second. He's running hard. Very good running.
That should be 4. That's hit quite firmly by Ariful.
This time, Ariful equal to the task, gets it in front. He knows exactly that there is a fielder on the onside. Meets it very early and gets the result that he wants.
Beautifully bowled. Saw him bowl the penultimate over in the second ODI in Guyana.
Short with pace and appeal. Is run out. Well, the umpire didn't have to give the decision, the LBW on the appeal, but he should be run out here.
Okay, copy, I'm looking. Okay, actually he's bowled. He's bowled. So on the big screen, you would, big screen is out, on the big screen out.
Yeah, well, he's been given out, and you can see why. Ball making contact. He's been bowled by Andre Russell. Mamadullah survives the run out. Haq goes for 15. It's 116 for 6.
In the gap. For 4 of them. Easily put away by Mahedi Hassan.
And this is a very good shot to get off the mark.
Two more is the call. Good activity from Andre Fletcher. He's been brilliant in the field tonight. Part-time wicketkeeper, but he's looked exceptional in the outfield.
Ah, That's a ripper. The slow dipping delivery from Keswick. Look out, the dance floor's here. Let's go, boys. Shake it, groove it, move it. Back at Warner. Number 7.
Full, slow. Mamadou totally deceived. Mamadou Riyad goes for 35. Propped up the innings. It's 125 for 7.
Oh, another good change up from Williams, and Nazmul Islam is out in the middle. Keswick Williams, and he's got Bosch, but not enough of it. Gonski! Ashley Nurse, the 8th nail in the coffin.
And just into the shot a bit too early, Mehdi. Spoons it in the air, and Ashley Nurse is not going to drop those. So Mehdi goes for 11. Bangladesh now 132 for 8.
Number 10's in. Rubel. He's not on strike. This is Nurul Islam. Have to reload, but I tell you what, Bangladesh are in danger of being bowled out here, not taking the full quota. Again, a change of pace. Smart bowling from Williams. And very comfortable in the end from Ashley Nurse. And low 5s, high 5s. Oh, genuine edge, and it'll race away for 4 here. Much needed for the Tigers.
Way too fine for 3rd man. Didn't really give Ramdin much of a chance. Make that 4. Make that 4 for Keswick Williams.
Yeah, it is tumbling away here for Bangladesh. They're losing wickets almost like 9 pins. Again, falling away, little leg cutter, bit of bounce, bit of an edge, and through to Dinesh Ramdin. He gleefully accepts that. Nazmul Islam gone for 7. It's 137 for 9 now. Last man in, Mustafizir Rahman. And so the fizz is out in the middle with his mate. Yeah, knows where the batsman's going. And Nazmul, tail ender, cramped. And that extra bounce, what a beauty. They don't get bowled out, Bangladesh. A bit of a misfeel from Keswick Williams, but no damage done. So the last over yielded just 4, and it meant that Bangladesh got to 143 for 9 with their turn of bat. Just to reiterate, first 10 overs it was 95 for 5, so they're going along rather nicely. And in the next 10 overs, get this, only 48 scored for the loss of 4, and only 4 boundaries in the last 10 overs. Ouch. That hurts you as a batting side.
And the Bangladesh card reads as such. 24 for Litan Das. 35 for Mamadullah, the main scorers in the innings. 143 for 9 Bangladesh in their 20.
The catalyst kicking things off. Look at that, 2 for 6. Just had to bowl the 1 over, but he nailed the openers very quickly indeed. And Russell, good to see him back in Windies colours, getting amongst the bowling and getting a wicket.
So the target, Windies need 144 runs from 120 balls, and they'll have to do that at 7.2.
Welcome back to Warner. The first of the iPay T20 of this 3-match series. And the Windies are hosting the Bangladesh Tigers. Had a bit of rain around, of course, hence the delay. And Bangladesh put in by Carlos Brathwaite managed to get to 193 for 9 in their 20 overs. And Mamadula top scored there with 35. Nurse started well at 2 for, and then Kemo Paul got 2 for 24. But Williams, Kesrick Williams, 4 for 28, the star of the show with his career best highlights. And long rain delay has now revised the target and the playing conditions. So 91 is the target to get there in 11 overs, and 4 bowlers can bowl a couple each. The power play is actually only going to last 3 overs, and 1 bowler can bowl 3 overs. So your best bowler gets 3 overs, the others get 2, and it's the Spice Man, Andre Fletcher, out of Grenada. Here he is, ready to fire up and try and track down 91 in 66 deliveries. His mate at the other end is Evan Lewis, who loves to cut loose early in this form of the game, and particularly this venue, because of course he's tied up with the St Kitts and Nevis Patriots during the Caribbean Premier League. And a few have stayed in to actually see the home side's reply. Mahedi Hassan, this wily young offie, who was one heck of a talent, showed some of his class during the Test series, Antigua and particularly in Jamaica. Rightio, let's get ready to rock and roll. Fletcher on. Immediately gives it a crack. Oh, they're going to take one and get things underway. Ian Bishop, this target you'd think would be easy on this surface here this evening.
Well, you'd have to bowl really well and field really well to defend it.
In the VIP area, boxes here at Warner. And Fletcher! Oh, he loves to give it some Humpty early doors. First maximum to the Spice Man.
It's an area of the field that Andre Fletcher loves to challenge the off-spinner. Long on and mid-wicket, and it's exactly where they've got the 2 deep fielders. The ground, though, isn't big enough.
Well, the challenge, isn't it? Oh, they want it, they want it. He runs the line. I tell you what, a direct hit would have been very, very interesting.
Excellent awareness by Mustafizur.
Yeah. Oh, again, just trying to hit it a little too hard. Take one and be happy, Evan Lewis. Ends the first one, 10 off it for none. Here's the fizz. Lewis, yeah, you can see he wants to line him up, clearly. Straight up from Lewis, who wants it? Taken. Lytton Das gets rid of Lewis. All very soft and easy.
Hard pitch, the ball's hit high up on the bat, spliced. But Lewis's form has tailed off in recent matches, whether it's 50 overs, now T20. A little bit of a concern for him. He goes for 2, 10 for 1.
Fletcher this time, he's miscued as well. He gets away with it. Almost 2 in a row here. Just have to be a little bit sensible. This is the dismissal of Lewis. As you said, Bish, spliced high on the blade, the length was good with the new pill.
And the last ball, I wonder if Mamadula, was it too far for him to dive? Oh, he stopped very early in the piece, might have taken a dive.
There it is! Number 2! Double wicket maiden kicking on. Can you believe it? They're going to have to here.
Brilliant angle from the fizz. That little cutter again with that supple wrist. Nice bounce and carry even with pace off the ball on this surface. The ideal start for Bangladesh. Fletcher goes for 7, 10 for 2.
Now then, a couple of blokes who've played a bit of IPL together. Andre Russell, and he's going to be up against Shakib Al Hassan. This is international T20. Of course, Russell, renowned franchise T20 around the globe, is a great finisher or a super destructive character. But now he's up against the very wily Shakib Al Hassan. I think it's a great move. And Marlon Samuels has come out to replace Andre Fletcher, so it has been very hectic in the first 2 overs. I'd just like to reiterate, there was a double wicket maiden. So remember, this is the last over of the power play. And that, funkily enough, races away for 4 for Samuels to open his account.
Pick the gap quite nicely. There's a man to the right of your screen, the extreme right at a mid-wicket position. But once it beats the mid-on, that man has a lot of work to do. Couldn't do the work.
And only 3 overs of a power play. It's not one there. Another useful over, just 7 from the third. It's 17 for 2 here. Two down early in the pursuit of 91 and 11. So let's have a bit more spin, says Shakib. Time for a bit of Nazm al-Islam. Yeah, just going to get the boundary riders sorted. Muhammadullah, I think he's going to go out to long on. 2 right-handers at the crease now. And hence the left-handedness.
I think Shakib forgot the power play was finished, and it was Mamadullah who alerted him, hey, you can have more than 2 outside of a circle. He only had 2 outside of a circle. And Mamadullah came running in saying, skipper, we need to have more protection beyond the circle. So now 2 other fielders have swept on the offside and 1 deep square.
That sounded good off the blade. Work to do. And better throw, better bounce throw over the stumps or near it. Would have had Russell in a whole heck of trouble here. It's a nice stroke. And then Marlon Samuels said, listen, Russ, we need to come back here. Made him come back, but oh yeah. Really good throw. Give it a heave and give it some. It's gone all the way. There's a maximum this time from Marlon Samuels.
In his zone. It's a shot that he plays quite nicely, whether he's using his feet or standing and hitting the left arm spinner wide of mid-on or long on. Lovely shot.
And he's going to get away with it with just a single. Yeah, it's missing. Yeah, but beautifully bowled. And oh, now another one. Another run-out opportunity missed here by Bangladesh.
Covered off the ground, the power of this man, Andre Russell.
Well, he doesn't really need much room. So powerful. It's just slightly back of a length. And once he gets bat on it, it's gone.
Windies already hitting 3 maximums in this innings. Bangladesh, the entire innings, only 2. An appeal. He goes immediately for the review.
Director, we have a review for LBW. The original decision is not out. Let me have a look at the front foot, please. Okay, fair delivery. move on to front on spin vision. Okay, can you rock and roll that? Okay, I will need Ultra Edge to confirm whether bat involved. Okay, keep rolling, rolling, ball passing the bat, keep rolling, rolling, pass the gloves now. Yes, I'm happy with that. No bat involved. Ball tracking when available. Ball tracking, pitching in line, impact in line. Wicket, umpire's call. Can you go back to the umpire on field? Greggy, I would recommend you stay with your decision. You're on screen now. Thank you, well done.
Well, umpire Gregory Brathwaite just confirming that his decision was the right one given the situation. Bangladesh, on the other hand, will not lose their review. Doesn't make a difference. This man, Marlon Samuels, he's all class.
He knows it's not turning much. And he gets that left foot right inside the line to allow his hands to just go straight through. Doesn't try to hit it too far on the leg side. Tries to hit it pretty straight. And he's such a great timer of the ball. There's no question where that was going. Ball coming onto the bat so he can just hit through the line of it.
Pace and bounce. Got the better of the wicketkeeper as well. 4 wides.
You saw the West Indian bowlers bowling short. This one was way too short and over the head of the diminutive Mushfiqur. Banged it down well in his half of the pitch.
5 added to the Windies total. 46 now for 2 at the start of the over. Both teams at a similar stage. They were equal in terms of runs and wickets, 41 for 2. Classy shot. Off the back foot, giving himself room, finding the gap. Samuels on fire, brings up the 50 for the Windies.
Well, one thing Marlon Samuels has is a good pair of hands. Strong back foot player. Backs away, gives himself some room, and how many times have we seen him hammer the ball through that area?
Just gets a finger on it. He will save his team a couple runs. That was struck firmly. Samuels timing the ball in full control. Looks in ominous form despite not playing competitive cricket for a couple weeks.
This was hit really hard. Got to the field a bit before he expected it. And they'll take a quick one here.
Up and over. Might be taken, yes. Gone, Mahmudullah. One too many, doesn't get the distance. And he will have to depart.
Yes, to seem to catch this pretty low on the bat. Looking to tug it over long on. And just catches the toe of the bat and just can't get the distance. Simple catch in the end for Mahmudullah, and Samuels goes for 26. It's 52 for 3.
Strong bottom hand from Andre Russell. Well, Marlon Samuels' quick fire innings came to an end. This was the shot hitting the Q end of the bat. Mahmudullah making no mistake. That has brought Rovman Powell, young all-rounder, to the crease, who will set himself for his first delivery.
Only 14 matches. Rubel Hussain just has the knack of getting wickets.
Starts with a short delivery. Andre Russell just prompting the umpire to rethink his decision. Maybe feeling it's a little too high. Splices off the bat. The pace, the length, the power. Andre Russell not making good contact, but lucky for him, there was no third man. He was in that 30-yard circle. Flew over him, raced into the boundary.
Mustafizour just getting a little extra bounce out of this pitch.
This time, going, gone. Might have gone straight to Nevis as well. This man, he's got ridiculous power.
Well, as fast as it came is as fast as it went. Just hit this ball really hard, didn't try to hit it too square.
Over the top, at another boundary.
This one was a bit wide. Didn't try to keep it down. Just slashed it. Went over the man at backward point. Didn't have a chance.
Yeah, gets the bat on it. Finishes in style. Andre Russell, 18 runs from the over. It's 71 for 3.
Nazmul Islam. Just a single, bit of a change from what's been happening. The pace has been fast and furious. That was the last ball of the last over. Good over for Andre Russell.
Good assisting of each other down at long on and long off. Such a strong player, Andre Russell. Six of them. Rovman Powell into the act. Looks as though he's lost nothing from his knock in the last ODI.
Already 6 sixes in this inning so far. And he was very good with the bat in the last ODI. And straight away get into that same sort of form. Oh, nearly gone through, and lucky that it's just gone away from the stumps. Again! That's gone many a miles. That's the third ball which has gone out of the ground. That is massive. It's huge. 86 for 3.
A lot of entertainment for this crowd who have stayed on here into Wednesday morning. Powell's enjoyed it. Russell's enjoyed it. Shakib not so much. discussing with a colleague off here, as Russell shows his dynamic power, I mean, find that in Florida somewhere for the second and third.
Fall short, shy at the stumps. They've been unlucky because a number of opportunities were created. A couple of times the ball struck the stump, batsmen would have found themselves not inside. Yeah, Ashley Nurse only bowled 1 over. The first one picked up both the openers. You mentioned about Keemo Paul, 2 for 24. What about Keswick Williams, 4 for 28, and that magnificent catch in the outfield.
Victory for the defending world champions, the Windies. Another massive strike to close off this encounter. A good all-round performance by the men in maroon, to the thrills and delight of this crowd that has stayed on into the early Wednesday morning. She has enjoyed this, so has she. Victory by 7 wickets under the Dayless method for the Windies.
And it's the over boundary, it's the maximum it brings the Windies. Victory in the first T20. 2 more to be played, but it has been dominated by bat. Earlier it was the ball, and obviously it was some power hitting from Russell, and earlier it was Samuels. Easy victory in the end by 7 wickets by the world champions. And they'll be very happy to go 1 up in a 3-match series. That's the winning shot. First delivery from Shakib Al Hasan, and out she goes, coming from the bat of Rothman Powell, who also contributed pretty nicely. 15 and 2 sixes does the trick for Windies.
Such a powerful team. Their ball striking and their all-rounders. Devastating. Andre Russell went at close to 7 and over with the ball, but he scored at over 10 and over with the bat. The Windies were in trouble early. 2 wickets in that over from Mustafizur sent some shivers through the Windies dugout, but Marlon Samuels initially, and then Andre Russell and Rothman Powell showed their power to take the Windies home 93 for 3. Mustafizur with 2 for 18 and Rubel with 1 for 13 were the wicket takers for Bangladesh. Just to reconfirm, Bangladesh 143 for 9 and the Windies 93 for 3, winning by 7 wickets under the Duckworth-Lewis-Stern method.